I just always felt like this isn't right. I have a responsibility to black women because I'm a black woman, because my mother was a black woman, because my sisters are black women. As a little black girl, my voice did not matter. What I thought, how I felt, what I went through, what happened to me, it didn't matter. What's up guys, my name is Connie Joy and welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome, and for those of you who are not new, welcome back. So if you haven't already noticed, there is a new intro because this video is going to be the first of many, and these videos are going to be a series of experiences that I've been through, and I'm just going through a self-healing journey. Both emotional and spiritual. Like, everything that ever happened to me growing up as a child, I just always felt like this isn't right, and somebody has to say something. I have to say something. And I went through so many experiences not being able to use my voice as a child. So many experiences, so many cruel, devastating, abusive experiences. From the day that I was born until I'm healing, we'll put it that way. Right now I'm healing. Right now I'm in remission from the bullshit, okay? That's the reason why this is an important series for me to start. Because all my life as a little black girl, growing up, my voice did not matter. What I thought, how I felt, what I went through, what happened to me, it didn't matter. I'm gonna tell you guys my story. I'm gonna tell you guys my life story. It'll be in a series of videos, and I'm going to touch on different topics, and it's going to be very deeply personal, but I feel like I've suppressed it for so many years because I was taught to suppress it, because that was my human instinct, how I learned to go on and get past certain situations and experiences. And that's not a healthy way to deal with anything. I know that the things I've been through and experienced, there are so many other women and girls that have been through the same things or are going through the same things right now. As a little girl, I was told to be quiet. I was to be seen and not heard. And I was told what happens at home stays at home. And for 18 years, I needed an advocate and I needed a voice, and I didn't have one, even in the foster care system where I had a case worker. I'm gonna use my voice to talk about those things. I have a responsibility to black women because I'm a black woman, because my mother was a black woman, because my sisters are black women. No one is going to understand me the way that another black woman would understand me. I feel like I have a responsibility to speak up and share my story because I can change someone else's life. I was so afraid for such a long time to share or talk about any of the things that I've been through in depth because I was running from it. I've been running from it for a while. I have to be the woman that I needed growing up, and everything in me is forcing me to be her. I want this to be a place for healing, and a place for reflection for women and for young girls. You know, I don't want to hurt anyone's feelings. I don't want to offend anybody. Those are not my intentions, but I am going to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. So I'm going to do a little bit of research for each, so you guys have, you know, information behind my experience. So because, you know, obviously a lot of the experiences that I've been through, they do studies on the kids that go through this stuff. So I'm gonna pair it with some research and statistics and whatnot, and share my experiences, and I'm gonna also share like my reflection on each experience and how I'm doing with each on as far as my journey of healing. I really feel confident with this. I know I'm gonna probably cry, so brace yourself. I'm gonna try my best not to cry, but I know that I'm gonna probably cry because some of these experiences, if not all of them, are very, very personal. But I'm healing, and I know that I'm doing the right thing. Liberated Femme is going to be the emancipation of me, and I hope that it emancipates women all over the world. Like, I always had to fight because no one fought for me. So I always had to fight because I've been misunderstood so much as a woman of color by the world, by the Black community. I know that there are women that are just like me all over the world. I know that there are girls that were just like the little girl that I was, that are all over the world, who need a voice, who need help, who need somebody to speak out against the injustices that we actually face. Not just in the world, but in the Black community. People don't realize that sometimes when we say it's us against the world, we really mean it. As a Black woman, I really do feel like it's me against the entire world. No girl should grow up feeling like that. I know that there are some things that I've been through that have held me back from being the best version of myself. And I want to bring those things to light because over the years, they've triggered me. I find that when you don't heal, you don't really treat the illness, it just resurfaces and triggers when you least expect it, so when it throws you off. A lot of us are really carrying our whole entire childhood experience in our back pocket. Everything is going to be on the table for people to see, and I'm okay with that because I've been through some really fucked up shit. Like, I know that, and I realize how I internalized it and what it did to me and the behaviors that I had. I realized that, and I got to a place and a point at one point in my life where I hated myself, and it was because I was literally a reflection of all the abuse I had been through. Like, somewhere in the midst of all of this chaos, I realized that these behaviors were an extension of experiences, and I knew that it wasn't who I was meant to be.